This is a Lyme Park. It's an absolutely huge estate. The drive to get into the grounds is over a mile long. The old gardeners are busy pulling up, well, yeah, I think Gina's right, daffodils. That's gorgeous colours. We just had a guided tour around the house. This is the famous view that was featured in Pride and Prejudice, and the pond here, I think that's where Mr. Darcy came out with his wet shirt, the wet t-shirt scene. There are lovely colours of the rhododendrons. It really is. A really fabulous view of the house there. The old guide, very interesting. Pointed out lots of interesting details of the house. And we had a really good close look at some of the carvings in the in one of the rooms, all by the old famous carver Grimley Gibbons. Absolutely fantastic. Gina pointed out some of the detail to me. Incredible, absolutely incredible. It's beautiful, isn't it? Absolutely gorgeous. Hope the old colours will come out with this new camera. So it was always a disappointment with the old camera, but this should be a little bit better. See how I find Gina. Beautiful old oak tree. Yeah, well, that's like Gina said, this fantastic view of the house. Now that is, and with the house reflecting in the pond. Largest house in Chester, and the best, they very proudly said. Gorgeous. This is the stream that feeds the lake. Some fabulous ferns. It's a lovely old bridge. It's a road going over the top. With fantastic colours. Beautiful. Be in the Amazon jungle. Let's come out to the side of the house. And you see up in the distance there's a tower which used to be part of a house which the old owner had put up there for some reason. I can't remember what the reason was, but that he used to use that as a barometer as to whether the weather was good enough to go hunting. If you could see the tower, you could go hunting. if he couldn't, then he wouldn't go hunting. And there's a yew tree which was planted that, when it matured, obscured his view. So rather than chop the tree down, he had the top quarter cut out, and that's the tree here. You can't see it at the moment, but I'm going to try and move so you can see it. The left-hand quarter of the tree has been removed so that the Lord could see the tower and decide whether he could go hunting or not. Right, that's the yew tree that the old Lord, his Lordship, had cut off so that he could look from the window of his room while he was eating his breakfast and then decide whether he could go hunting or not. But, another view of the reflecting lake. Beautiful, absolutely gorgeous. And that's the window where his Lordship would have his breakfast and then decide whether he could go hunting, because you actually see the tower from there, but the tower at the moment is hidden. We're obviously too low down, too close to the tree. She's trying to get past, the lady's filming. The weather's not the brightest weather, but nevertheless you can still appreciate the beauty of this place. It really is stunning. Well, this is Llandudno, from Llandudno Pier on a very grey, overcast day. Certainly not seeing it at its best, but that's a pretty good view of all the various hotels along the promenade. Certainly plenty of hotels to stay in, and I'm actually at the end of Llandudno Pier. A lot of the places are closed. It's obviously still not in the season yet. But that's the Great Orme just coming into view on my right. Just been exploring. I just found the tramway to go to the top, so I might go and have a look up there when Gina's finished her shopping. She should be able to find what she wants around here. So, and there's a scenic drive around the Orme which you can go on. You go in an old vintage bus if you want to, or take the car through a toll. There's a car just going up there now actually. Might be nice. But yeah, that's whatever it is. Just imagine on a nice sunny day, that would look quite different. Very, very, very beautiful in fact, probably, with this mountains of North Wales in the background. So anyway, this is the Llandudno Pier. Right, find Gina. Take it off. It really is blowing a hoolie. Down on the sea level, it's nice. It's just a nice gentle. We're on the tram on the downward journey now. Here we're off. Just get some pretty spectacular views. guides for the cables. Should, oh yeah, there's the other one coming up. See it?
Yeah. Nice view of it there.
Yeah, yeah. Yeah, that's the mine down there, Jane, see it? Good view of the tram coming out. It's really steep. And these old houses too. Huh? Yeah, look at that.
That's a lovely view, isn't it?
Pretty spectacular view though. Get much better than that, yeah.
Should get another good view of it as we go in. This corner.
Comes the other one. So this time we rain. So we change over tracks there, right?
Some people, they time that to them.
Right, we've come back down to Chester, and this is the garden of the hotel. They really got a thing about statues. They've got statues all over the place, but they're all very, very tastefully done. A pair of hounds over there, very fierce-looking warrior on a charger. Mostly Roman, sort of, but a few other figures here and there as well. I love fantastic. I love this tortoise. He's fantastic. Fantastic fountain too. The old ducks seem to enjoy it too. Looks like some Roman emperor there. I don't know which one it is. If I turn round. And this is the gardens of Tatton Court. Tatton Park, sorry. We've come to Tatton Park today. Have a look around the gardens before the house opens. Some absolutely incredible shaped yews. You've got to take your hat off to the old National Trust gardeners. They certainly know their business.
No slugs on them. They're probably touched by
As with all National Trust properties, the old gardens, absolutely immaculately kept. Yeah, they have topiary on the yews. It's absolutely incredible. shame the garden is very, very close to Manchester Airport, and every now and again you get the noise of a plane going over, which sort of spoils the peace and quiet and the tranquility. Fantastic, aren't they? Beautiful colours.
Yeah. I'll get some of them on YouTube.
Sorry?
I want to get some of the YouTube. Poetry on the YouTube.
Yeah. Yeah, it really is quite something, that. This is the old tower, which is enclosed in the Tower Garden. You can hear the old planes coming around. I'm having to film in between the planes taking off, because when they fly over, they've obviously just taken off and they are really loud. Unfortunately, one's just gone over, so I've got a few minutes or so to do a bit of filming while it's nice and quiet. Well, certainly got some fantastic colours of the with these azaleas, is it? Or as
Yeah, they look like azaleas actually.
Yeah. Yeah.
Rhododendrons have got much bigger leaves. Those are definitely rhododendrons.
Yeah.
Those great big leaves.
There's a nice little fountain in a very natural
like
looking
that.
setting.
I do love that peachy colour.
Yeah.
Sort of,
It's lovely, isn't it?
yeah. It's tinged with brown, isn't it? That's where it's going over. This is lovely.
It is, isn't it? Beautiful. Here comes another plane.
Look at those birds. That's nice colour too up there, that's sort of burnt orange.
Yeah.
There's flags over there as well, little yellow flags.
Oh yes, yeah. Yeah. Beautiful.
I got talking to the lady that owned the place.
Oh yeah, yes, that's.
There was one of these just outside the...
What was there?
Yeah.
Oh. Oh, Jesus says this is a handkerchief tree. It's pretty obvious why it's called that. There's lots of handkerchiefs all over the place.
I don't know what the botanical name of it is.
Just had a look in the guidebook, and those trees down there, they are handkerchief trees. It says in the guidebook, make a point of seeing them. So Gina was spot on. Turn around, Gina, give us a smile. A smile, that's it.
I got my lips are all...
This is obviously, yeah, this is obviously Japanese garden. Those irises, when they're all out, they're going to look fantastic, aren't they? Somewhere in this area is a tree called Harry Lauder's walking stick. It's been named after a stick because it's the bark is all very twisted. Yeah. Right, this is the Japanese garden. You can't actually walk amongst the plants in the Japanese garden. You can admire it from a distance. But, it's lovely.
that?
Well, it looks like some sort of water bucket for a
Yeah.
well. Isn't it? Yeah.
Yeah.
This is the other side of the Japanese garden.
The colour of that Easter bill.
Yeah, it's beautiful, isn't it?
Oh,
The real
lovely.
sun shining through it. Yeah. Yeah, it's gorgeous, isn't it? Very peaceful with the sound of the water.
Just beautiful.
I hope we're with the other side of that pond now. There's a little bridge. Oh, you can't. Oh, that's part of the Japanese garden, so obviously you can't walk in there, unfortunately. That's a shame. Yeah. Pardon? It's a riot of colour. It really is quite warm now, isn't it? The sun's come out. Just stood in front of those things that just look like huge, great rhubarb plants. Obviously not, but I'm just standing in front of this fantastic lake with all the rhododendrons and azaleas on the outside, all around it. It's absolutely fabulous. Beautiful spot. I'm just standing on the bridge. I can feel it vibrating under my feet as people walk over it. Huge, great plants.
Calling for their mother.
Yes, yeah.
She's over here.
Little group of baby moorhens down there.
Just come in.
Yeah.
Come on, hurry up. They're crying. Don't see to your babies.
Oh, is that the mother there, is it?
And the neglectful mother.
Yeah.
I know she don't want to know about her baby. She's going off for a little break.
And we're just, Gina's just walking into the Italian garden. So it's a very sort of formal, stylized garden. There's another bloody plane again. Rhododendrons, we have seeing the colours at their best at the moment, really are. Yeah, this is the Italian garden. There is a Charlotte's garden as well, we haven't missed that. Oh, that's lovely. Well, you get a fabulous view of the rest of the park from here.
I think I must have gone the wrong way.
Yeah, you've missed Charlotte's Garden completely. You should have you should have turned left,
Yeah.
and that would have brought you into Charlotte's Garden. Beautiful view of the park, isn't it?
Lovely. It really is lovely. I'm not sorry I took the wrong turning because it's absolutely gorgeous.
This is looking down on the Italian garden. You've really got a much better idea of its design from up here and the park in the distance. God, these old aristocrats knew how to live. They really did. They really did.
Unless it's just
Right. Well, this area, I think this is called Charlotte's Garden. Very attractive area. It's a little bit more formal than the rest of it. This really is a lovely place. So glad we came here too. Yeah, so you really got to take your hat off to the gardeners. They must spend hours trimming these things.
those, look, done like a,
Yeah, like the
like
entrance.
a wall.
Yeah. These are aristocrats. They must have, in their heyday, they must have been absolutely fabulously wealthy to, be able to afford something like this.
Yeah.
Old Burnham would have. It's going over now, but when it was at its best, this little tunnel would have been absolutely fantastic. This is the part of the walled garden. Just about every species of apple you can think of. They've all been fantastically trained up the walls. Some of these are cherry trees. I saw some saying that they were cherry trees. Right, I'm going to go and get a cup of tea now. Right, this is Chester Abbey, Chester Cathedral, I should say. Just left Gina in there to go around the cathedral. I'm going to have a wander around. We've just been on the bus tour and the boat trip. This is the actual square. Very nice Georgian buildings. Our bus tour is very, very informative. It shows you tells you an awful lot of history that you'd otherwise not be aware of. So I'm just going to find the city walk and walk around the city walk and do a bit of filming as I go. So anyway, that's the cathedral. Well, they say this is the most photographed clock in England after Big Ben. So they reckon. It's an impressive looking clock. It's a pretty good view of Chester. This side looks quite nice, but the other side, that's the Grosvenor Hotel. It's down there, very, very posh hotel. Now I come down from the city wall, which is up there, into the Roman Gardens. And there's a group of children having a history lesson.
2,000 years ago.
With the aid of a Roman soldier.
So, it's not very fair, is it now? I'm looking around, I do see we've got some girls on here today. They are fairly easy to spot. But they do tend to go for quite garish colours, don't they? Like big, bright pink coats. You over there. That's a pretty pink coat, isn't it? Yeah, you're a girl, aren't you? I've not looked around, I can circle this a few times around the but yeah. Go on, I can see it. Now, 2,000 years ago, this would be the problem that some girls go home. But you know what? We'll let you off today. You can have women in the army now, can't you? So it's only fair that girls will be Roman soldiers too. Now, all the Roman soldiers for a very long time, 25 years. So I'm sorry, but that does mean no more time for school. Forget about that ever again. It's all over for you. I know. Got snakes on this. But yeah. But don't worry. Just because there's no school doesn't mean there's no work.
This is a sample of the old Roman central heating, the underfloor heating, still intact. Absolutely fantastic. Very, very clever. This is a lovely garden here, and now the sun is coming out. People are out enjoying the garden. Just going to have a look at the Roman amphitheatre which they uncovered. So it looks like something out of Coronation Street with the old back-to-backs and a tiny little alleyway running between the houses. I should imagine now there's like privies at the bottom of the garden. Real old-fashioned stuff that is. This is the River Dee. This is where we had a little boat trip, half-an-hour boat trip on the river. It was quite nice. Just coming into view is very elegant looking suspension bridge that links the two sides of Chester together. It's one of the old pleasure boats just coming back now. A little half-an-hour trip. So nice view of the old suspension bridge in the river, and this is down here is the weir, which maintains water level upstream. And just, if I can zoom in, just see the heron. Yeah, there it is. The heron. This is a fantastic area. This is where the canal basin is on the outskirts of Shropshire, on the outskirts of Chester, the Shropshire Canal. But at this point there's the canal and the railway and the medieval wall all come together. So you've got the water tower up there, and below me is the canal, and there's a step of three canals, 3 lots which take it up to the higher level, and running it alongside that, or just over the canal, is the railway line. So you've got Great Canal system, the railway system, and the medieval wall above that, all coming together at this point. Fascinating. This is the better view of the canal and the locks. These three locks that raise the canal up. And you see it now descending, disappearing underneath the railway tracks, around to the basin just around the corner, and then up to the medieval bridge, which is the medieval wall, which is up there. This is quite a good advantage point too. Get a nice view of the canal and the old wall, and a few old buildings built up against the wall. And if I pan round, the canal goes under the road, and over the other side, just about to see if I zoom in, is Chester's own tiny little bridge of size. It goes over the canal, goes into the school. That's the Blue Coat School over there. I can't remember why the bridge is called the Bridge of Sighs. There was a reason, but I didn't hear it. But I pan around again. In the distance, that's the Welsh Hills over there. Down this street here, comes in, the town hall comes into view. Zooming on the tower, it's got a clock on three of the faces. The three faces which look towards England have got a clock on, and the one that's just out of view now, because it's to our right, that faces towards England, towards Wales, and so they decided not to bother putting a clock on that side, or so the story goes. I don't know whether it's true or not, but nice story anyway. And that's another one of the streets leading into central Chester. Well, this is Grosvenor Park. Lovely park, got some fantastic trees in it. This was all paid for by I think it was the first Duke of Westminster. He bought the surrounding land and then planted all the trees, and then gave it to the people of Chester. For them to enjoy. And then some lovely trees, lovely park in the middle of town. Just wandering here and be nice and quiet. If it wasn't for the wind.